In this course, I'm going to teach you how to sell on TikTok, make money on TikTok, and most importantly, increase your Amazon sales. We're going to be going over a lot of different things, such as how to create a buyer account and what do buyers do to get products for free, and of course, how to create a seller account, how to utilize buyers to create affiliates and skyrocket not only your TikTok sales, but your Amazon sales as well. We're going to be going over different seller academies, how to get influencers, making your own videos to upsell your products, and most importantly, are three clients that number one made over $1 million just using TikTok and Amazon. Number two, another one of our clients making $8 million using TikTok and Amazon. And number three, one of our clients that's making around $100,000 a month using TikTok and then pushing that traffic back to Amazon. At the end, you'll have an exam and then a certificate, so you'll be good to go to make money on TikTok. Okay, so now I'm going to be just giving you a quick tutorial on how to make a TikTok buyer account. And you just want to know how to do this. You probably already do, but just in case, you're just going to go to your TikTok.com, click login, and then you can just sign up right here. Don't have an account, sign up, and you can sign up using your email, your Facebook, or your Google. And then once you have access, you'll be able to go through all of these videos and have full access to everything as a buyer. So very cool. You can check it out. And then once you do download it and you have it all set up, you're going to also download it on your cell phone. So you can check Android or iPhone, your app store, and it will have TikTok most likely. So go ahead and download it. If not, you can just utilize it on desktop for now. Now we're going to go and do a TikTok buyer account overview just so you understand how it is as a TikTok buyer. How do they buy? Where do they buy? Where do ads show up? And things like that. So I'm going to be showing you on my phone right here, and you can go through that yourself just to see how it is that buyers, because you want to understand how does a buyer actually purchase things on TikTok, what is TikTok shop, and things of that nature. Right now we're going into TikTok, and this is TikTok, so you can go in it yourself, and then it's going to be usually on the For You page, something like this. If you're trying to learn Spanish, stop. Your friends page, inbox, profile, right? And then you'll have different items right here you can click on, anything that's locked, and things like that. But what I really want to show you is how to utilize. So there's going to be scrolling like this. This is how most people are going to be utilizing TikTok. They're going to scroll, they're going to like, they're going to comment, and things like that, right? But this is where they shop. So if they wanted to shop and see things that, let's just see if we can find one to purchase. So let's say I wanted to buy a stain. So I can do stain remover spray. And so if they searched stain remover spray, it shows up with the TikTok shop. So it shows up with a video. On the video, so they can check, and on the video there's a button right here, and that's how they buy. This is how, so this is an affiliate that's promoting their own product, and they can click on this button and boom, they can buy it. So look, buy it now, add to cart, right? They can also do, there's a tab, so they can search items and then it has videos, or they can just look at random videos, explore. They can just look, or at For You, they can just look at random videos. And then sometimes the random videos will also have, see, look, shop selling fast. This is a random video. Click this, and now she's selling this tea. So she's promoting it and trying to get people to buy it. So again, this is how TikTok shop works. So it engages your interest, and then this seller is making a commission. So if I buy it, she gets commission, right? There's also a TikTok shop button. So I can check here. I can see any orders that I made, messages following, right? I can also earn money and promote products myself. So if you have at least 10,000 followers, you can see this account has 86,000 followers. But if you have 10,000 followers, I can also promote my own products. So Mama Becca, this is her account. She can also promote her own products on TikTok shop, right? So you can see right here. So she's
she's getting commission if someone buys her product or this isn't her product, it's just an affiliate product, okay? So now you can understand that how people buy products and they can also promote products to make commission. If I wanted to promote a stain remover device, I could click in stain remover spray, click here, and then I can actually click this button right here and I can see every sale I make $1.24 per sale. So I can add it to my showcase, and when I post a video, let's try to post a video. So let's just say I'm a buyer. Ta-da! And then I post a video. I can add the product link in here. Product. I'm going to add this beef chew. And I'm going to put it like that. And now when I post it, it's going to have this little link in the bottom left corner, and I get commission every time I generate a sale. So that's how buyers trust other buyers, affiliates get money, right? And then can also request products. So if I go to TikTok Studio and I go to TikTok Shop for Creator, this is for creators. You can see in the last 7 days, Mama Becca made $1, nothing crazy, but she made somebody else $12. So she sold $12 worth of items and then made $1 in commission, right? So she can go to the product marketplace and then she can say, okay, I want anything that has a free sample. So as a seller, you can give away free samples, and affiliates will request items. So I can request this item, get sample. Request from seller. So I can request this item. So I can request that item, and then I can come back and then they can approve it and then send it to me for free, and then I can make videos on it. So this is a great way to get affiliates, is to the buyers to request samples. You give it to them for free, and they have to make a video. If they don't make a video, they get kicked out of the program. So, and then I can have collab invites. You can invite people that are like influencers to promote your products. Say they want her to promote their pimple patch, whipped cream, random stuff. This is a baby item. This looks like something for kids, vacuums, right? And then I can accept those. And I can also see who's selling so many. So look, they had 168,000 sold, this item right here. So again, maybe I can try to promote this. Maybe I can try to, let's see if they offer a free sample. Not all. So this one offers a refundable sample where I can buy, if I get this item, I pay for it. And if I make videos on this and I sell 2 of them, then I get the product for free. So pretty much what these sellers want to do is give away free products or give away refundable products. And then they want people like me to make a video, and then people will buy on TikTok Shop. But not only that, they'll go to Amazon and then they'll buy as well, because a lot of people don't trust TikTok Shop, right? So they'll go to, but this one still has 173,000 sold. But on Amazon, it probably has much, much, much more sold. So it kind of promotes both sales, and you can get affiliates that will promote your product for free. And if they don't promote it, they get kicked out. And affiliates have to have at least 10,000 followers, so you know they're legit. You can also see the back end sales if you want to approve or deny the affiliate, right? If she's just posting stuff about babies, then maybe that's not the best. Maybe you wouldn't give her gym equipment, right? You'd be giving her baby stuff. So you can double check the affiliates before you approve it, and then go from there. So I just want to give you a quick overview on how this works.
Now, again, we're still going over buyers, and I'm just going to be showing you the TikTok Creator Academy, because what I showed you was like a very short overview, and it might have been a little bit confusing because it's all has to be done on the cell phone, right? But if you go to TikTok Creator Academy, Google that, it's going to pop up, and then it's going to have a Creator Academy for you. So you can see step by step by step how it is to be a creator. So again, you can log into TikTok, and we're going to go over this really quick. So the first way I showed you was to type in TikTok Creator Academy. You can go through this, but what's even better is if you type in TikTok Seller Academy, right? Once you're here, you're going to click on the first one. It's like seller.us.TikTok University. You're going to click got it. You're going to scroll down, and again, this might change, but it says for creators, and now you can just look at how it is for creators. So Flavor of the week, swipe, shop, sell, and it kind of gives you overviews. So drive sales as a creator. So you can see how do creators drive sales and then reverse engineer that. Promoting product, they can promote their own product. So if their affiliate video does good, they can run ads on their own item, on their own video to promote their own product, which isn't theirs. Consistency, inspiration, content pillars, creating a strategy, right? A lot of videos on how to do this because TikTok is pretty much becoming so popular and they're making money because of affiliates, right? If there wasn't affiliates, then you'd have to make your own. It'd be just like Instagram, kind of. You'd have to make your own ads, but this has the affiliate system built in. How to get free samples, we talked about that. Policy basics, right? You can't say certain words on TikTok Shop. Samples, you can't like manipulate things. Storytelling, how to do tutorials, right? So a lot of different stuff. So you can go through this or at least just look at it and just see what it is for creators and get a basic idea on how it works for creators. So that way when you hire a creator, which is AKA an affiliate, you're giving them a product for free, you can see if they are a good creator by going through this. You're like, oh, are they storytelling? Is this product good for them? Is it good for their audience, right? If they're only promoting baby stuff and you give them something completely different than babies like gym and workout stuff, then you're probably not going to generate a sale, right? So you need to just have at least a basic understanding on how it works for creators, what happens if they don't make a video, and things like that. They do, again, they do get a policy violation if they don't make a video, and then they'll get kicked off if they get too many. So they pretty much need to make a video and then kind of go from there. And also, if you want to give, do you want to give refundable samples or do you want to give free samples? Obviously, a lot of people want free samples because if it's refundable, they have to pay for it and they're practically a customer at that point. But yeah, okay, so now we're going to go over how to make a TikTok seller account. So pretty much you're just going to go and type in seller TikTok account creation. Just do it on, right now this is Bing, but you can do it on Google. And then it's going to take you to a page like this. And then simply just type in your, so like join now. Let's just make sure it says sign up. Yep. And then you're just going to type in your email address, right? But sometimes you can also connect your TikTok account or something. So if sometimes there's more options, it might say phone number or email or your TikTok account that you already have as a buyer, right? So once you're there, you're just going to fill this all out. You'll verify your email and then you should be good to go to do this. Now, individual is going to be the easiest one to get approved for. If you don't get approved as a sole proprietor or a corporation or a partnership, because they make you do a lot more steps for these, I recommend just to get approved as an individual, and then you can always change it, right? So let's just do individual because it is the easiest. Look, all you literally need is a U.S. driver's license or a U.S. passport or state ID, legal name and date of birth, last four of a social security number, and your residential address. You literally just need to make sure everything like matches up. So you're just going to put in that U.S. passport, and let me see if I can do that. I'm just going to upload a random image really quick. Okay. I totally messed up the image. I just did not upload the passport. But anyway, it's going to upload your legal name. Make sure it matches your passport number, date of birth, expiration date, residential address, which option applies to you entered. This is also my residential address, proof of address. Remember, you're signing up as an individual, so let's just make sure everything matches up. And let me just see if we can get to the next phase from this. Let's do this one, expiration date. Yep. There we go. Okay, so again, uploading an additional proof of address may increase your chances of approval. You want to get approved. But make sure when you upload this bank statement or credit card statement or utility bill, it needs to match the first name And if you have a middle name on your, whatever you upload, if it shows your middle name, it needs to be on this bill as well. Okay, so first name, middle name, last name. So it just, whatever ID you upload, it needs to be the same. So if my name is Joshua Richard Hackett, and I upload a thing that says Joshua Hackett or Josh Hackett, they're not going to approve you. It's very, very, very specific, okay? You can literally just call your bank and they'll change it, your utility company. So if you wanted to upload that, you can. And then go from there. So again, so now it's going to, I just put in some random stuff. They're obviously not going to approve me. Shop name, just put in your shop name. I just don't, you don't have to go crazy with this. You can always change it again. Primary product, secure sign up, and then phone number. It looks like you do need a phone number. I don't think you can change it. It has to be a US number. So make sure it all matches. Let's do happy day good 123. I'm just gonna do a random thing. We're just selling home supplies. Roll time. Okay, so you're gonna make sure everything's good, and then you're gonna submit it, and then you should get that final approval as long as everything matches up. Again, if you want to just sign up as a business, it is harder. They're going to ask for more documents. I recommend to sign up as an individual first. This is your first time doing it. And then attempting to change it to a business after you're fully approved and everything. But individual's always the easiest to sign up with, and then you can always convert it to a business, right? Also, if you have and you want to set up multiple authenticators, you can see right now on TikTok, you can only set up one authenticator app. But what if you have one on your phone and you have a different one on your computer, right? What you want to do is with this authenticator app, you can click on it and you can click settings and then click backup and click download backup file. Then on your new computer, you just download this Chrome extension. You're going to click this, backup, import backup, and you import it without it being encrypted. So you're going to import the backup. It's going to take you here, you import it, and then bada bing, bada boom. On both of your computers, now you'll have all of the same exact authenticator set up. So this is a trick, because on Amazon, you can have as many authenticators as you want set up. On TikTok, you can only have one. So you need to duplicate that authenticator if you want to have it on multiple computers, multiple virtual machines, whatnot. So you also want to set up an authenticator so it's easier to log in, right? So you're going to go into seller-us.tiktok.com. You're going to go to my account, my profile. It's going to look like this. This is where you can set up your authenticator, right? So you can do text message, email. I recommend to have all of these on, just have the backup so you can turn them all on. But this is the one I'm specifically talking about, and you can turn this on right here. And then we can set up the authenticator, right? So you can see scan it. And to get an authenticator, you can go to authenticator right here. And then, so just type in authenticator Chrome extension, right? You can use the first one, whatever, or you can use Authy. Authy is also really good. It's actually it's in your app store for all iPhones. That one's even better. But this is one, and you can just scan a code. So you'll go back here, scan the code, and then you click next. And then you can actually input that verification, allow it, and then input that verification code right here, confirm it. And then now you have authenticator two-step verification turned on for your account. Now this is going to be easier if you're logging into somebody else's TikTok account or your own. So you can turn these all on. So you have backup methods to log in and multiple ways to log into TikTok. You can also have a trusted device, so that can skip two-step verification, and you can turn this on once you log in. So these are also a lot of different things you can do. Now you're just going to check back every day and make sure that everything is approved and good to go. Usually it does take around 48 business hours. It may take longer or shorter. And then if it's not approved, then you may just need to upload more documents and things like that. But make sure everything is, all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. Like I said, middle name needs to match. Everything's got to be there. Now here's the seller. Here it is. So we're just going to do a quick overview of the Seller Center. So for Amazon, it's called Seller Central. For TikTok, Seller Center. And you can see your orders in the last. We've got visitors, and I'm not even, again, this is just a blank account right now. So you can have your, I already showed you how affiliates work. This is how you can create your own affiliate program to get those, like giving out free samples and things like that. And they have all of these different discounts, right? Create 5 flash deals and they'll give you $200 in vouchers. Upload 10 new products. And again, this is usually only right in the beginning. So look, I only have 21 days left. So you should go through all of these and get as many vouchers as you can. Post one shoppable video. So you can connect your TikTok seller account with your own TikTok buyer account. And without having 10,000 followers, you can automatically promote your own products, like a commission, but you're not really making commission off your own product. You're generating sales for your own product. So you can make your own videos and be like, hey, look at my new product. Boost exposure. This is the home page, okay? And then they have suggestions. And if you want to manage customer service, it's right here, customer messages in the top right corner. If you've got any notifications, random stuff. Help. This is for contacting them, and help center. A lot of it's automated. Your shop name, your account, anything you want to edit, any orders that you have. You have 0 out of 50 orders for today. Your count will be reset. So it looks like they put in a new policy where if you're new, you can only have 50 orders a day. And then once they start trusting, that way you don't scam people. And then once they start trusting you, then you can do more. So you can see the one's been shipped. This is just within the last returns. Fulfillment settings. Warehouse settings. Where are you shipping from? Order handling capacity. Automation. Shipping and delivery. Where do you want to ship to? Is your shipping going to be free? Cancellations. Do you want to have automated cancellations? Returns. You can have return lists. This is new exchange service. They can exchange items. Co-funded free shipping. So they have fulfilled by TikTok. It's a lot different than fulfilled by Amazon. Like it's not an actual Amazon warehouse. It's with ShipBob. But you can join this program. And then they give you incentives, right? TikTok and seller, and this is if you ship it yourself. You still get incentives. Here's your products where you can create your products. And then they actually tell your listing quality, and you want to get this in the green section. You want to get it to great. So you can optimize your listing quality, edit, duplicate, optimize, set alert, create ad. You can see how much we have in stock, your SKUs. When you create your items, you want to have the same exact SKU as Amazon. Product ratings, product optimizer, and it's going to tell you how to optimize your listing. It uses AI, a lot of it, so we can kind of go through this later. Manage your stock, product opportunities, big sign if you want to, it's just an agreement. Oh, you have to do a whole refresh just to get through that. Add premium products to TikTok Shop to unlock rewards. So premium opportunities. So if you wanted to add, I guess, other people's products. Sales accelerator. You can see numbers of orders, benefits, potential products, growing, maximize visibility, drive more sales with sales accelerator. This is fulfilled by TikTok. A lot different than fulfilled by Amazon. There you go. Order protection. Shoppers can combine products from multiple fulfilled by TikTok shops to meet the $30 minimum free shipping. So eligible products will also be displayed with a free 3-day delivery badge. Fulfilled by TikTok reimburses you when customers claim the order did not arrive. So again, TikTok protection can be very, very helpful from scammers. And then you can see the fulfillment costs. If you fulfilled it yourself, TikTok, if you paid via TikTok shipping, you fulfilled it yourself. Again, I'm going to be showing you how to get Amazon to fulfill it for you. TikTok shipping or fulfilled by TikTok. The total cost includes 75 cents per unit and fulfilled by TikTok. Ads, promotions, your shop page, campaigns, TikTok funded program. There's so many things here. The affiliates, I already showed you how to use affiliate. Live and video, so you can have your own live videos promoting your own product. Live selling. We hit our first record in just one live of $100,000. It's crazy. Growth opportunities. So again, the vouchers, I only got 4 days left to do these. They got new seller camp, apps and agencies. You can find agencies in here. Certified agency. Okay. Analytics. To see how everything's going, all your sales. Of course, your account health, so your shop health, your TikTok account health, right? Because if you violate policies and buy your own products and leave reviews, TikTok will find out. They've got like super algorithms. Your finances, your overview, and your taxes. And that's kind of it for TikTok shop overview. So a lot of stuff here. You definitely want to go through it. It's not like Amazon, but it's different and you want to learn how to use it. Now, the next thing I want to show you is, of course, the Seller Academy. It's because there's so much to learn with TikTok Shop. It's a brand new platform. You should know the Seller Academy. So you're going to do Seller Academy, TikTok, right? So just Google that, and then I'll learn how to boost sales, TikTok Shop Academy, which is super important again. And then they go over a lot of different things here. So you should be going through this as well after you create your account, so you can actually, do it kinesthetically, go through everything. They've got the courses, of course, the policies, if you want to understand TikTok's policies, feature guide, but the most important is getting started. So you get one, and then you can see lessons in here. So if you click on this one, if it says 4 lessons, instead of it being just one, setup, they also have it on to the left, how to register as an individual, how to do so prior, the corporation, everything, and then you can come back and then go through all of these. So we've got one section, how to manage your account, adjust your settings. A lot of this kind of goes over the overview, but much more in depth. So you should definitely be going over this. Product pricing strategy, shop tab basics, right? A lot of lessons in here. Ways to sell, traffic, engaging the right audience, how to do lives properly, creating high quality shoppable videos. You need to know what's a high quality video, so that way you can see when you're hiring influencers or affiliates, or you're promoting one of the videos that you created or an influencer created, you're promoting the right videos. Shoppable videos, I already showed you that. It's that when you, as a buyer, when you scroll down and you click, they're like, oh, I'm sipping this tea, and you click it. 9 types of shoppable videos, the art of content creation, a lot of stuff here. And of course, live has its own section. Marketing. So why live? I just want to kind of dive into live really, really quick, because live, if you go live for an entire hour, TikTok gives bigger discounts to the customers. So if the customer is like watching your live, they give bigger discounts to them. So that way they're getting a bigger sale, and then TikTok like takes the cost of the coupons. So, and then they stay on TikTok longer, so TikTok likes that kind of stuff. So lives definitely do sell. Shop ads, partner with creators to promote your products. What are TikTok shop campaigns? What is promote? So you can see the promote, and then you can kind of go through all of this just to understand how everything works. And that's pretty much it for this. Okay, so now we're going to be doing TikTok product creation together. Now this is definitely important. So you're going to log in once you're approved, and then make sure you add your shipping and return address, because you need that before you actually create your products on TikTok. Then you're simply going to click add products. Now it's going to come up with this field, and now it's time to add your product images, your product name, category, description, sales information and things like that. So let's do that together. We're just going to do view all fields. So you can actually even add a video if you have a video of the product as well. So once you submit it, they're going to review it and then make sure it doesn't violate any of TikTok's policies. Then they'll approve it. And then you can optimize your listing quality score to make sure it's optimized for TikTok, because TikTok is different than Amazon. So let's go ahead. This is the listing that we're doing right here. And you can skip ahead, right, if you want. But I'm just going to do this very quickly just to get it out and ready to go. Okay, so I'm just saving the images right now from Amazon. And what you want to actually do is, if you have these, because Amazon makes the images a little bit less quality, so you want to actually upload a lot of different things here that we can add. So the brand is Hover Recover. The content, Hover Recover portable ice shower. Scope of application. And then product type. And then main function and feature at the end. Cold therapy device, easy to use at home and traveling. And stress alleviation. I think it's too long. This is probably too long. Nice. So I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter than Amazon's pretty much. And then we're going to place it on here. And now we're going to pick what category we want it to be in. I'm just going to do sports and outdoors. You can see some categories are restricted. And then you're going to add your brand name. Add new brand name. Hover Recover. Add. You can check your brand name on Amazon, or if you're in brand. Next, we're going to add warranty type. We're just going to add some quantity per pack. I'm adding 1, but it's not. Oh, there it is. Feature. And then you can put some features in there. I'm going to try to do it kind of quick. There's no warranty. Furniture material. That's interesting. And you can look at the listing. Oh. Okay, and a lot of just stuff. Cold shower, some other keywords I want to add in there. Oh, and then it looks like it's going to also do your description for you. Okay, and then you can add a video if you have a video. We do have a video, so we're going to upload that later. If you have variations, product identifier code. So you should have this if you sell on Amazon. If you don't have it, you can get it from, if you want to get the official way, you're going to go to gs1.org. Google how to get gs1.org UPC code. It's going to tell you. If you want to do it the quick way and not the best way, you can do snapupc.com and you can get one for cheap, or go to eBay and get one for cheap. And then you're going to use your retail price. Right now on Amazon, we're selling it for $24.99. Just put one, and then make sure you copy the same seller SKU that's on Amazon. So this is if you want to connect Amazon to your TikTok. You don't have to have the same UPC code, just the SKU. So the UPC code doesn't matter as much, just the seller SKU. Does it already know the product weight? So again, you can check on Amazon to see what it says for product weight if you're Amazon FBA. If you're Amazon FBA, again, Amazon will help you ship it. £1.12. Okay. And then we've got the dimensions, and sometimes it says it 11 by 4 by 3. By 4 by 3. And then it also has the estimated shipping fee so you can understand. And then if you want to do free shipping, after that, once it's fully optimized, you're going to submit it for final review. Make sure it's all good to go. And then TikTok does use AI to help you have better titles and stuff like that. I do recommend to use TikTok's versions if possible, because it's going to be better, more optimized for TikTok, so you can generate more sales. It's going to be helpful for the SEO. Fill everything out to the best of your ability. Make sure everything's good to go, and then we're going to submit it for review. After it's submitted for review, it should look something like this. Now it says suspended because it's in review. So after around 24 to 48 business hours, it should be approved, unless this is like a policy that's not allowed, a product that's not allowed to be sold on TikTok. Then once it's approved, I'm going to be showing you the next steps, which is connecting this to Amazon. So once you get an order on TikTok Shop, Amazon automatically gets notified and then ships it to the TikTok customer. Amazon also puts the tracking number into TikTok. So a lot of good stuff here that we need to do, and we'll go from there. All right, so now we're going to be connecting your TikTok to your Amazon. So that way Amazon does all the shipping, inputs the tracking number automatically for free on TikTok. So every time you get a TikTok order, Amazon's doing the shipping. Awesome stuff, right? And I've tested this, it works really well. But the first thing is you want to ensure your product setup on TikTok and Amazon is good to go. So make sure you have your listing set up with the same exact SKU on Amazon and on your TikTok shop. Make sure your product is, we're going to try it while it's suspended, but it should work. Just make sure it has the same SKU. So make sure the products are created on both TikTok shop and Amazon, and make sure they both have the SKU. This is only going to work if you have an FBA item on Amazon. So this is where Amazon will ship it for you. Amazon FBA. Okay. Next, we're going to go to TikTok and edit some of the settings. This is super important. So you're going to go to orders, and then you're going to go to fulfillment settings, and you're going to set up the handling time to 3 days. So I'm going to scroll down, and then you see order handling time right here. You're going to edit this and make sure it's manual settings and 3 business days, just because sometimes there's an error or sometimes Amazon takes a little bit longer to ship. This is worst case scenario, so we're going to turn that on. Next is going to be to switch to seller shipping. So right now if we click on this button, we're on TikTok shipping. You need to change it to seller shipping or else this will not work. So you have to click switch option, seller shipping, and click OK. Now it's making us create a template, so let's create that template together. I'm just going to do seller shipping for Amazon. I'm going to do weight-based, and I'm just going to do standard shipping. I'm not going to do express or free economy. We're just going to do standard, and we're going to charge $0 because we want to charge 0 shipping. That's going to, we can always increase our actual product price on TikTok as needed. And Amazon does ship to pretty much every single country, or sorry, every single state, and they ship to PO boxes, so we should be good to go. And then we're going to put the warehouse, which is just pretty much, you can put your house, even though it's shipping from Amazon. Okay? Now, after you do this, it's still on TikTok shipping, so you have to do it again. Now, you have to triple check this, because if you don't do this, it won't work. I recommend to refresh, log out, log back in, and then just triple check it's on the 3 business days handling time, and it says seller shipping, not TikTok shipping. TikTok really wants you to buy from them. Okay, seller shipping's on, everything's good to go, everything's set up. Now it's time to create the Map My Channel account. So you're gonna go to mapmychannel.com, app, here it is. I'm gonna put this in the notes, app.mapmychannel.com, and you're going to click sign up. Just make a username, your email, your password, and you're going to sign up. Right when you sign up, it's gonna make you sign in. And it's going to look something like this. This is where you connect your TikTok to your Amazon account, right? And if there's any errors, you can see book a meeting right here. You can book a meeting with the owners of this app. I don't get commission. I mean, this is free. So you're going to do the TikTok shop. You're going to click next, North America seller, United States, next. And then we're going to wait a second. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for it to connect, just a heads up. But bear with me for this video, because nobody else is going to teach you how to do this. Okay, unlimited, your contact email address, it looks like you need to put this in. So I'm just going to do that. And let's confirm the install. Scroll all the way down. Wait 3 seconds, click authorize, acknowledge it, and then authorize, and then hopefully it works. I'm not even going to click done. I'm going to wait for it to do its thing. And then it should go back to Webby and fully connect from your TikTok. And remember, when I did this, I was already signed into TikTok, and when I did this, I'm already signed into Amazon. Now I'm going to click on Amazon MFC. I'm just going to type in my, right now, I'm just going to type in my account name. I'm just going to type in the same name that's on the Amazon seller ID. It doesn't really matter. It's just for you to remember. And then you're going to click Amazon US and then click next. Now you're going to make sure you're a professional Amazon seller for this to work. So if you go to account info, there's individual sellers and there's professional sellers. You will need a professional Amazon account for this to work. But if you're selling FBA, you're already going to be a professional Amazon seller 99% of the time. And now we're waiting for it to connect. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Okay, now it's fully connected. Now it's time to go into our settings and make sure everything is set up. So we're going to go to dashboard. Everything looks good. Now we're going to go to integrations. And now this is where we need to turn on order sync, price sync, inventory sync. You're going to copy my settings. Okay, so what I did is I'm turning all of these on. So you just kind of copy my settings. Order sync turned on, inventory sync tracking. So it just pretty much tracks and syncs everything other than price, because maybe your price should be different on TikTok than Amazon. You're going to click manage your mappings. And then you're going to, I recommend to just add all of these in. So I'm going to be showing you how to add all of these in. So if you go to manage your mappings, let me turn these all on. Oops. So I'm going to turn these all on. Cool. Now it's copied, and now I'm going to add these in, manage your mappings. And I'll put these in the file as well. So this one's already here. You want them all to be standard. So I'm going to click this and click plus. And then there's this one. I'm going to click plus. And then I'm also going to default. I'm going to click plus. Now, if you click this button, you can add your own in. This is just pretty much if Amazon decides to ship it via first class, it will ship. So I'm going to click plus. Make sure this is checked. And then I'm going to do USPS parcel. So I'm just going to add all of these in really quick. So that way, when somebody places an order on TikTok and Amazon decides to ship it whatever way, it always works and there's no errors. So I'm just adding all these in. This is my recommendation. You can do it if you want, but this is how to ensure you don't get any errors. And I'm showing you it from the ground up. Okay. So now we have all of these in, and now we're going to click edit and add this section, this little pencil, and then make sure it has all this information in here. It should all be pretty much good to go. It should look exactly the same as this. And then you're just going to click X. You're not going to save it because everything should already be in here. You shouldn't have to add anything. I'm just going to double check. Yep. So you shouldn't even have to click save. But if you want, you can click save. Everything's the same. Next, we're going to click edit on this section. And this is what you do need to fill out properly. So let's fill this out properly. Edit on this section. And then this is what I did. I did location. I click block Amazon Logistics, so that way when they ship it to the customer, it doesn't arrive in an Amazon logoed box. So they're not like, oh, this is from Amazon. If you want to allow shipment notifications to the customers, you can, but I don't want the customers to know it's shipping from Amazon. Partially orders based on inventory. I'm just not going to keep this on. Errors, so where does it send notifications if there are errors? Prefer blank box for all orders, no, and then active, and then you're going to click save. So again, I'm going to do that again. So let's do this for this account. Block, yes. Don't care, don't care. Errors, so where should errors go? We're just going to send them here for right now. Default, prefer blank boxes. Default packaging label, no, and then active. And now we're good to go. So now I would triple check everything, refresh the page, just triple check everything set up. And then now you are good to go for this. So pretty much when an order comes in, so once you get an actual order, so let's just go to our products. Let's go to orders, manage orders. Shipped. So you can see that we had one order, right? And then this was on, it looks like March 19th. And then we're going to go to orders. And then it actually shows it right here. Now we can click view on Amazon, and Amazon automatically, so what happens is once somebody places an order through TikTok Shop, somebody placed an order, Amazon automatically gets notified. And they take it out of our Amazon FBA inventory, and then they ship it to the customer, and they automatically put the tracking number in TikTok for us. So I can click view logistics, and then they actually put the tracking number in TikTok for us. So it was all completely automated, and then we can check if there's any errors. If there are errors or if you're confused, you can contact WebBee right here. You can also schedule a call, book a meeting right here, and they have like tons of meetings available where you can talk to WebBee if there is an error when an order goes through. Now, I'm going to be mentioning this in my next video, but in my next video, do not order your own product. So, or have a family member or anybody that lives in the same house as you order your product to test, because you do want to test to make sure this works. So you want somebody to order your product. You want to be like, oh, here's my product. So you give them, you go to your product, you give them your product link, and then they order it. But you don't want TikTok to think you're manipulating reviews or you're trying to do sales velocity, or they're going to suspend you. But yeah, so I'm going to explain that in the next video. And the only other thing I can mention is to go to products on WebBee and then do an inventory buffer of 20. So that means that if you have less than 20 units on Amazon, you can do higher than 20 if you want, but if you have less than 20 units on Amazon, it'll show 0 on TikTok. So pretty much it won't ship if you have less than 20 units on Amazon. Okay, so that's kind of the whole system. It's really good and it works well and it saves you tons of time. Now for your account, let's go and make sure everything's good. So we're gonna go to settings. And we're going to go to plans. And then right now you can see the free plan. And you want to activate the free plan right away. That's my recommendation. And then so it's $0 a month. And you get 35 orders a month for free.
So I already activated the growth plan, right? The free plan. If you scroll way down, here's the free plan. Okay. And then if you start to get like lots of orders, you can upgrade. But it's free initially. You can't beat free. Okay, so the next video, this one is going to be making sure you don't buy your own product. So once your product is approved, right? So let's just say our product is approved, manage products, and it's approved. It says live, right? Which will take usually 48 hours. You can click on it, you can look at it, copy the ID, you can click this and you can view it, and you can copy the URL. So you can copy the URL and like send it to somebody and be like, hey, check out this product on TikTok, and they can open it up. They copy the link, they can open up and they can buy it, right? Shop now an app, they can purchase it. Let's look at it. Let's see if it'll do it without me being logged into TikTok. It will. So you can see it, and then you can see shipping 0, and then they can go into the app and they can actually purchase this item, right? Which is pretty awesome. They can purchase it. Now, if you send it to a friend or you send it to a family member, TikTok might find out. So actually, if it's a family member or somebody who lives with you, TikTok might find out, and then they could suspend your account because they think you're doing manipulation. So you want to have either a random person, somebody that lives in a different state that doesn't have the same last name as you, or a friend that lives far away to go on TikTok and buy it, right? And then they shouldn't leave a review or anything. This is so you can test to make sure that your Maps account works. So what's going to happen once they buy it is sometimes it takes 24 hours, but after 24 hours, you're going to click, and then it's going to say processing the Maps order, and then automatically it's going to be processing. If it says error, then you need to look at the error and see what's causing it, or schedule book a meeting right away with Webby. But it's usually the errors are your shipping method. If you didn't follow the video correctly, or you didn't add all these mappings, that could occur for you. So just make sure that you added everything's syncing, and you shouldn't get any errors. And then all of a sudden, boom, Amazon's going to take it, ship it to the customer, right? Again, just make sure all the SKUs match, and everything should be good to go. You can also try to fix the errors yourself if there is any errors on your orders, like it'll say error, and then you can resubmit it. So just make sure that your shipments, you can even see the shipments, everything's accepted, everything, they shipped it via USPS, that's how Amazon shipped it. You can also sync all your products to make sure, update inventory, make sure everything syncs, shipments, get shipment, and then sometimes you need to sync it and then it'll work. So, but worst case scenario, you book a meeting, but so far I haven't had any issues with Webby, and it works really, really good. I always recommend to do a test. Don't buy your own product. Don't have somebody living in your house buy your product. Don't have a family member buy your product. Have a friend that lives at least a few blocks away purchase your product. Don't have them leave a review, and then you should be fine. And you can triple check to make sure everything works. Don't make them order 2 products or 3 products. They should only be ordering 1. And don't do like a crazy discount. It's just TikTok's very smart, so I don't want you to get caught. And if you do get caught and you get suspended, what they're going to do is you need to say that it was an actual real person that was purchasing it. You're not doing any type of manipulation. And then TikTok is going to make you actually hold the real product next to your face with your ID while you're recording it. And they're going to ask for invoices. And if you send all of that to them, you will get reinstated. I know because this happened. So learn the hard way. If you do get suspended, it is easy to get reinstated as long as you do exactly what TikTok asks for you to do. But you should be good to go just to do a test. But don't buy your own product is what I'm trying to say, and don't have family members and people who live with you, because it's just going to look bad, and TikTok's going to think you're buying the product to leave a 5-star review on your own item when you're not doing that. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about just optimizing your store. So now that you learned how TikTok works, pretty much you went through that course, what we're going to do is just go through all of the tabs. So you want to go through every single tab, customer messages tab, what this is, the help tab. You want to have a logo for your shop, so make sure your shop has a logo. Look through all of the My Account tab, fill that all out. Let's go back.
Look at how to contact customer service on TikTok. So go to help and then pretend to contact customer service. See what it takes to actually contact a real person. Look through everything on the home tab. Click through everything. All the new seller camp, if you want to do it, I recommend to complete it right away because they expire. Boost exposure. Look at all this. Look at all of your orders, all of the orders tabs, your returns. Look at all the fulfillment settings, your shipping settings. I just want you to go through and click through everything at least once so you understand. What's the media center? What's bulk actions? What's adding new products? How do you improve your listing quality? Make your listing quality better, right? All this stuff. Product ratings, product optimizer, all this stuff fulfilled by TikTok. You might as well apply for fulfilled by TikTok if you have to apply. Hey, might as well. Go to your marketing tab. Look at what all this is. Shop ads, promotions. Make sure you have your own shop page. Just get everything set up and ready to go. Now you're going to see a lot of random things popping up on TikTok, which is super annoying. But if it does pop up, like special promo, special this, just go ahead for your first couple times to click on it to understand why is TikTok giving you these? Are they even worth it, or should you be ignoring them every single time? Again, when you click through these pages, you will see random pop-ups. Like they're selling you stuff on their own Seller Center platform, which is interesting. Go through the affiliates, live and video, the growth tab, apps and agencies, analytics, account health, just so you understand, oops, I got suspended, or you're good, right? Poor, take action now, fair, and excellent. And you can see, and you can get all the way up to 1,000. It looks like they copied this from Amazon. Account health, shop performance, finances. Just try to fill out everything and just go through every single section just so you understand all of it. And then you're able to create an SOP internally to monitor these. Obviously, the most important thing is probably going to be monitoring orders, customer service, and account health. Other than that, once per month, you can start analyzing the analytics to make sure you're making a profit, and then going from there. So a lot of different things. Pretty much the optimization is really just going through all of the tabs, making sure your logo, making sure your business name's correct, making sure everything's correct. You understand the platform at least at a basic level, and then go from there. And it's good to know everything from a kinesthetic level, and that way you're going through everything one step at a time. That's pretty much the basic optimization. The only thing that I really let out or missed was going to be that shop page. Make sure you do set up that shop page, because that's where people are going to click on your items and be able to see all your items in one shop, right? So it's a store where you can showcase your products and they can browse it, right? So might as well check it out and go from there. So next up is making your own videos to promote your own products. So of course you can become affiliate, but you need 10,000 followers. But other than that, you can get an official account. So what you do is you're going to connect your TikTok buyer account to your Seller Center account. So that way you can promote your own products, right? So what you need to go do is go into here, my account, and then you're going to go into linked accounts. And it's going to take you here, and then you link an official account. Now this is a little bit annoying to get approved because you have to do verification, but pretty much I'm going to show you how to do it.
So if we go here, and I go here, and I go home, and I go settings, and then I go to account, and then verification. This is where you might need to verify your identity. Sometimes if you mess up, then you need to check 30 days. Just make sure that all of the links are correct and everything is good to go, and verify your identity. Now, again, once you verify your identity, like I did on this account, then you're simply going to click this button, and you're going to click my QR code, and then you're going to click in the top right hand corner, and then you're going to scan this, and then you're going to click continue, and then all of a sudden this account is going to be automatically connected to my TikTok Seller Center account, and then I can repost and promote my items. What you also want to do is go into settings and then upgrade your account to a business account. That's my recommendation. That's up to you if you want to do it as a business or you want to try to do it personal. But if you do it as a business account, then you get access to all of these features. So you can have links in your description, email, address, phone. So I do recommend to upgrade to a business account as well. So if you can't get identity verified right away because you need like special links, what you can do is at least upgrade to a business account and then redirect the traffic where you want it to be redirected, and then go from there. If you are using a personal account like this one, you need to have a lot of followers, so at least 10,000 to get verified. That's just how TikTok works. Maybe it'll be easier over time. So I recommend to try to do it as a business first. I have a PDF attached. But if you did want to promote your own products, pretty much you would record. And here I am. And I'm recording. I'm going to click next. And then I'm going to click add link. And then you can actually post your own products. So you will have access to your own products. Right now I have access to a ton of products, but you should have access to your own products. And then you can, let's just say our product is, let's see, I don't know if NeuroGum's on here. Okay, we'll just do whatever's on our showcase. Okay, let's just say this ramen. And then I can add it, and then boom, and I get extra commission. You won't get commission on your own items, but example. And then I'd post that. I'm not going to actually post it. But then you can see our videos, and then it'll have a link in the bottom left corner, right? Again, it's difficult to get verified, so if you don't get verified, it's fine for right now. Just set a reminder. But at least optimize your profile when you're a business account like this one. Oops. Where you at least have your email address, phone, where it can kind of copy and then can link back to it. You can also email TikTok to attempt to get verified, but right now TikTok is just a little bit difficult to get verified on. That's just what TikTok is. But at least you can have access to your business suite, which gives you analytics, growth center, and then all the business registration, promote, leads, creative hub, growth center, your business page you can go into, and that's going to help you be able to promote. And here you can create your own items and then promote your own items on here as well. So that's going to be another way to do it. Last but not least, if you look at big companies, so this is one of our clients, Hikaway. They've got not that many followers, right? But all they do, I'm going to be mentioning this later. So they're not able to get verified pretty much. Okay, so it is what it is. They're not able to get verified. But all they do is they do affiliate, and that generated them over 8,000 sales. So if we look and we just type in Hikaway, so even though their main account, and they're still posting on their main account as if, they're a business, so, but they can't actually show their TikTok shop on here because it's not verified and stuff like that. So it's going to take time to get verified, okay? But what I'm trying to say is they're doing affiliate programs, and I'm going to be talking about this later. And they're just giving their product away. See, look, 40,000 views. They're just giving their product away to affiliates, 40,000 views a week ago. This one is in 2024, almost 200,000 views. And then all of these buyers go back to Amazon and buy their product. They also go back to their TikTok shop. You can't see it, but the TikTok shop should be linked. I'm on desktop, but the TikTok shop should be linked, and then they go back to their Hikaway TikTok shop. Let's see if we can see it. Here it is. And you can see they have 9,000 sold. So they're doing really well on TikTok shop, even though their actual main account isn't linked to their Seller Center account because they're not able to get verified. Right? So you don't have to get verified to be successful on this, right? So don't even stress about the being verified and everything. I just want to stress that. So once you're verified and you do link your official account, you'll also be able to have access to different promotions. So you can go to your marketing, and then you can go to the promotions tab. Right? And then you can see you can create a promotion. Now you can't create every promotion unless you link a marketing account, and to link a marketing account, you're just going to go again to my account, linked accounts, and you can link a marketing account. Now this is another way you can do it to connect to your account, but you have to go through probation, which it looks like could be potentially 30 days. So then you can link your account here. And then this could be your other. So if the official account doesn't work, you can attempt to link your marketing account or your account as a marketing account, which is your personal buyer account or your personal business account. And then you can go from there. That's also going to help you be able to do lives and shoppable videos, right? So if I click create a video and I want to upload it to TikTok, and I just click a random video, I have to link my TikTok account, right? So I at least need some type of account linked. And if I go to link account, again, you still have to be verified. So some of these things you can't do unless you have a linked TikTok marketing account or official account. And that's just, so right now what you can do is at least get started. I'm going to be showing you other ways. At least you could potentially get affiliates, promote your own product and things like that. And then have a business account. Maybe your business account isn't connected to your Seller Center account or your personal business TikTok account, but at least it has links going back to your website or back to Amazon, and it's all linked. So that's still important, right?
Are you tired of looking for a way to get your TikTok account verified? Search no more, because today I'll show you how to get your TikTok account verified using this simple yet powerful strategy. Firstly, kindly make sure your account does not have any restriction. Now let's apply for the TikTok verification badge. this was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more.
So now I'm actually about to link the account officially, since this account is verified. So I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to click this, link account. And now I'm going to link it, and we're going to see what else happens. So now it should be officially linked, and you should be able to create TikTok videos. And let me show you right here. So now it says, we're officially linked. It's going to show up kind of like this. Super exciting. And if we go back to TikTok, we should be able to get more features. So now the only difference really that you're going to see is you can just like record a video in TikTok. So I'm going to pretend to record a video, and then I'm going to click next. And then now you're going to have this add link where you get subscription, so people can subscribe to your shop. And then you can also do the products, and the products that are going to automatically show up here, because that's what they did. So I can add them, and then it's going to show up like this once I post it. So once I post it, it's going to go to my profile, and I'm going to post a video. In the bottom left corner, it's going to do like this, and it's going to go right to my TikTok shop. So I can like promote my own TikTok shop, right?
Okay, so now we're going over influencers. So an influencer is somebody that you pay to promote your product, right? And of course, you want them to promote it on TikTok and then get commission, and then they bring customers back to your listing or back to Amazon, whatever it is. So right now you can go into TikTok Seller Center. You're going to go to Apps and Agencies, App Store, and then you can just type in influencer. And there's different influencers apps that you can try. I recommend to try out obviously the free ones, not the $500 a month ones, but check them out, right? Mini Social, different types of apps you can contact influencers. But within TikTok's platform, you have actual influencers ready to go. So all you're going to do is go to the affiliate panel. Then you're going to go to Affiliate Center. Once you're here, it's going to look like this. This is the Affiliate Center home. So again, a lot more stuff, right? Now, we're not getting affiliates. We're trying to get influencers. So the difference between an influencer and an affiliate is the affiliates usually work for free. So you give them a free product, they promote it, and they get to keep that free product, right? So it's great, and they can get commission off of it, so they can promote it, sweet. Influencers, they already have a lot of followers. They know what the heck they're doing, so you have to pay them. It's pay to play for influencers. But you can also go to Find Creators right here, and TikTok actually shows you this is how much money they've been making, right? So 97% generated by videos. Oops, let's go back. We can actually click and see more data if we want. But you can see these people right here. This one made $63,000 is their GMV within the last 30 days. $10,000 or more. 1 to 10,000. 10,000. $63,000. This Trevin Peterson. $934, very specific, $34,000. Anyway, the people who are making a lot of money, they know what they're doing. And those are the people that you want to hire. Obviously, it depends on your item. You don't want to hire an influencer that is doing baby products and you sell, for example, sports products, right? They don't go hand in hand. You need to make sure the influencer. So this does take some time and research. But once you can just type it in, for example, games, board games, stuff like that. And you can look back more into the research. Let's say we were selling, let's go back. This is candy, I believe. No. Beads. So she's selling beads. Oh, that was a super simple video. But anyway, made her a lot of money. And you can click on it and you can see their analytics. So we can look more into their analytics, their GMV sold within the last 30 days, items sold, GMP, GMV per customer, this is how much commission rate they usually get. So they do it for 15%. So you just have to keep this in mind, right? And you can reach out to them. You can have 1,000 outreaches a month, and then reach out to them and say, hey, I'm looking for you to promote our product. We'll pay you, right? So this is where you have to tell them you're going to pay them. Not only are they going to get the free product, they're also going to get paid for it. And most of these are affiliates and they do it for free. So if you're paying them, they're going to be very, very likely to put in a lot more effort, right? So Bead Shop TikTok reviewer. So they specifically do beads. So if you sell beads, this is going to be the person to go to. So you can invite them, and then you can also outreach them and say, hey, I'm looking to do this. Would you be interested? We will pay you. And then you can negotiate the fees. Now, these people usually don't get paid, so you usually don't have to give them tons of money, maybe $100, $200, something like that. And you can see their example videos, how many views they've gotten, videos with products, 24,000. Imagine getting an extra 24,000. They're definitely going to come to your Amazon shop if it has your brand name in the video. So if your packaging has the brand name, you can tell them exactly how you want to do it and then kind of go from there. So that's one way to do it. Another way is if, let's say we're doing tennis. So we could do like, and we're selling a tennis outfit. So tennis outfit, you can see she made $40,000 in sales in the last month. You could reach out to her, but she usually does, it looks like it's more sexual videos, strip golf, and that's how she's making money. And she's got, so you can also see the analytics. So let's say 300,000 views equals $40,000. And it kind of depends. Let's look at this one. 400,000 views equals $40,000. How many views they got? Almost 1 million views equals around $300,000. So a lot of these, so this is shapewear. So you need to do your research. You'd have to pay her a lot more money because she's banking. But this is an example of how you can get these influencers. So instead of just inviting them, you ask them. And this is a great platform. Like TikTok's giving you all the information. And right now, TikTok is definitely doesn't have a lot of sellers. So this is a great time to double down and be like, hey, I'll pay you $100 if you promote my product, $100. And they can check out your product, their website. And if they're interested and they say, yes, imagine one of these products, because they know what the heck they're doing. She's already getting tons of views. If they got 100,000 views, you can divide this by 3, and then at least you're making an extra potential $100,000. But you have to have the stock and be ready to go. So this is a great way to find not only affiliates, which we're going to go over, but influencers and paying them if you have a budget. So now we're talking about paying people for user-generated content, which is similar to like paying people, influencers and stuff, but it's going to be a lot cheaper. Like, so it's definitely going to have a set price. Influencers, they can keep going. They're like, hey, give me $1,000, $2,000. It can go high. But here's an example. So if you look at Hickaway, they paid people, they gave them free shirts, and they're dancing. And then what they're doing is they're taking that video and they're posting it on their own channel. You can't post on your own channel other people's videos unless they give you permission, or you can get in trouble. So they've got people dancing on their channel, using their product. They've got this flower, right? Cartoon. They got a lot of different things on here to help them get more views. So you can go to Fiverr and then type in user-generated content, find somebody in the US. So you just go to seller lives in the United States, filter that. You can filter it by price too. So she does skincare, it looks like.
Face oil. Number 1, hydrate the.
So she'll make content for you, and then you just take that and then repost it to your TikTok account. So this is a great way to get good content, and potentially one of those could become viral as well. This is a cheaper way to do it. Another one, he charges $95.
Professional spokesperson.
He's a professional spokesperson, middle-aged, so you can find your target audience, right? Another one is the Billo.app. So again, experts in TikTok. So they'll post it, order in minutes, and then you can utilize their content to create ads. So again, this kind of goes hand in hand. A lot of these, hiring these people, it's not just about becoming viral, it's for advertising. So they can create ads for your product. So if they create a really, really good video, you can go back to the TikTok seller shop and then create an ad, shop ads. You can potentially create an ad out of their product. You could always try to do it yourself, but if you hire a professional, it's going to be a lot easier. And for $100 a pop, it's not bad. You just need a really, really good one. Another way is to find creators. So we already talked about this in the last video, but to go back to that affiliate center, find creators. And then if they don't have tons of sales, let's say this one only has 2,000, right? And it looks like it's a mom. What's she selling? Action figures or something? All right, little cute animals. So you could invite her, message her, and then give her a free product. So what you can do again is invite her to get one of your products for free. So you can create an invitation, she gets your product for free, and you message her and say, hey, once you post that video, can we also repost it to our channel? So you can download her video, right, using SnapTik. Download her video without the watermark and then repost it to your channel so you're getting free content at the same time. So this is just pretty much paying people or giving away free products in return for reposting their videos. If their video does good, then and they say, hey, yeah, you can repost my video. You can post it on your channel and then utilize, if it does well and it generates you sales or it gets a lot of views, then you can run TikTok ads on it. So it's kind of like a double whammy. The user-generated content is usually a lot cheaper than paying for an influencer. It usually has like a set price of $100, or you give away a product for free, and then in return, they create a good video, download that video, re-upload it to your channel. Not only are you getting free content that's gonna help your channel, but you're also potentially getting one video that could go viral for free, doubling down on that video, and then running ads on that video. And now it's gonna get seen by 10, 20, 30,000 more people. So these are some different ways. And again, use SnapTik to download other people's TikToks. So you don't have to be like, send me your TikTok. You can just download it, just get their permission, and then screenshot that they said yes, and then you're good to go and they can't remove you. So a great way to get user-generated content. So those are 3 different ways. Now we're talking about how to get affiliates to promote your product. And this is what one of our clients did, Hickaway, to get tons of views, right? This one got 40,000, almost 40,000, almost 200,000, which resulted in over $1 million in sales for them. So this is a great way to double down. And what you're gonna do is go into your Seller Center. So let's go back to Seller Center. And then once you're in Seller Center, you're going to go back to that affiliate link. You're going to open up that affiliate home. And this is going to be partially a full-time job. What you're going to need is you're going to click Find Creators. Okay? And first off, you want to give away free samples. You want to have your free samples set up. So right now, you can see if we go back to Seller Center, samples not enabled. You want to have your free samples so people can request free samples from you. Once your product starts to become popular, aka it starts generating sales on TikTok, there's going to be a lot of creators saying, I want your product for free, and in return, I'll make a video. You want to have that on, right? So give away free samples, have that turned on. It's not enabled right here, but we can enable it, right? So we can enable it. View free sample requests. Right now, we don't have free sample turned on. You also want to have your commission rate ready to go. The higher your commission rate, the more likely it is that people are going to want to promote your product. Like if my commission is only $1 and so they get 20 cents every sale, that's nothing. They get 10 sales, they make like $3. That's nothing. So you want to have a free sample, so you can click this and edit. So again, this is in Affiliate Center, open collaboration, and you can offer refundable samples or free samples. Refundable samples aren't as good because the affiliate has to pay for it, and then they get the money back if they make a sale. So you're gonna get a lot less affiliates. You wanna have free samples, right? Creators won't be able to submit requests once all samples are gone. I recommend to start with indefinite request period, set up samples by SKU, threshold, and then they can only request if they have at least 10,000 followers and at least a certain number of sales, right? More than 30 sales, more than this average for video. The more you set on this, the harder it is. So I'm just going to say, okay, just kind of, they must have at least more than one sale. And then average views per video, they must have at least 1,000 views. This is still kind of pushing it. So I'm just going to start with 500 views of video. And then you click apply to a product. Then it's not automatically approved. Then you have to manage the sample requests right here. And then you can see their GMV and then you can approve or deny them. So you want to set the standards very low for your free samples. Once that's set up, it's time to reach out to creators. Now you can only reach out to so many creators per month, right? So if you check the rules, let's see. Starter pack. Welcome aboard. Discover creators that match yours. Okay, so number of unconnected creators. Okay, so we want to reach out to at least 1,000 creators. And okay, these are the weekly limits. You can only reach out to 1,000 per week. Okay, and then it kind of goes up. So if you're starting to make sales, if you make over 50,000 sales, then you can contact as many creators as you want. But right now it's only 1,000 per week. And you want to meet that 1,000 per week threshold if possible. Okay, so now you're going to find creators. So let's say we're selling games, board games, or something related to board games. Love this game. The games look so stupid. But anyway, she generated 50,000, so maybe it's not stupid. What you want to do is, again, invite them. Create an invitation. You're going to choose your product. And we got to verify. Creator flash sale offer limited. So right now, okay. And you do want to offer a free sample. And you can auto approve it. So the people who you're inviting, if they say yes, it automatically gets approved, right? Or you can manually review requests. I showed you where to manage manually review requests a second ago. And then you click send, right? So I'm only doing one. You can do 50, invite 50 at a time. But I'm only doing one and then send it. And then make sure I didn't set up the commission rate as well. So make sure the higher the commission, the better. So maybe they can get at least 15%. But we could do 20% is a good one. 30% is even better. I haven't seen really any above 30%, but you could start with like 15%. Make sure you're still making profit. Shop ads commission. So set a custom commission rate only for orders that come from ads. If you use creators' videos as ads without setting this, orders from these ads will earn them either the shop ads commission you set in collaboration. So okay, so you can shop ads. So if you do run ads on their video, again, certain things will happen. So again, you can have different ads, but this is mainly the standard commission rate, and then kind of go from there and click send. Now you can also message them. So you should also be messaging those large creators that you want to invite. You're going to open it up and then also message them. So create a good template and say, hey, I would love for you to, here we go. And then you're going to message them. I would love for you to promote our product. Let us know what you think. And then we sent you a collab invite, something like that. Now you're trying to get them to do it for free and you're going to give them a free product in return. I just sent them a collab invite, and then we also are reaching out to them. So we're doing a double duo. So there's a high chance they're going to at least look into it. And if they say yes, that's a win in my book. So then you go through board games and you kind of just go through, and you can do it by GMV, by items sold, by followers. Let's do by GMV. And these people are selling so much, so the chances of them accepting it. So I'm going to scroll down. And we're probably going to get into at least they're making $20,000 a month. And then we can invite them. Or you can just invite them all. You know, you're trying to hit 1,000 limit. So invite, and go from there. So that's kind of the system. A lot of this is just a numbers game, right? It's like dating sometimes. It's a numbers game. It's hard to find the right partner. But if you try long enough and you kind of have a system and you go through it, it's easier. Speed dating, it's easier to find the right partner. So speed dating, that's exactly the same technique as this. You're going through speed. And if you can create an SOP on, okay, We're only going to be doing people who promote types of board games like this one. Super simple video. And then we can invite them. We can set this up. You can set up a commission rate, a solid commission rate. We can also see what her commission rate already is on most of these items. So you can kind of get a feel. Her average commission rate's 12%. So if you're giving 15%, that's better than her average, right? And you can see she promotes tons of products. And then we can reach out, and then we can also say, hey, I would love to work with you. She's got her email in here that she probably may not use, but you can also reach out to her via email. So that's different ways to hit them up, and you got 1,000 a week. So the goal is to hit that 1,000 a week. Give away a certain number of products. You can auto approve it or manually approve it. So if you manually approve it, you say, okay, I'm going to give away 200 products this month. That's my goal. Try to get those 200 products out. And then the goal is for one of those videos to become viral. If they do, you can manage your creators in here and then see how they are doing. You can do batch invites. I want you to go through all of these settings, and you can see who's making the most amount of sales out of your affiliates, right? And then doubling down on them. So if they are making a lot of sales, you can message them, hey, can you create another video? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? So message them. So you got different campaigns. Welcome to TikTok exclusive campaigns, right? So you can promote their videos as well. And you can see the top agency lists. This is new. So they have agencies that can help you. Seller initiated campaigns, agency initiated campaigns. You can have agencies help you with this as well. Social Army is a community of over 3,500 active TikTok Shop affiliates, each paying a monthly membership to access our education academy and then utilize them to help promote your products, right? But I recommend to try it out yourself and learn. And then if you need, you could hire a team, or you could hire an agency, or hire us to help you with all of these different systems and getting as many affiliates, many quality affiliates as possible. And remember, if you give them their free product and they don't create a video, they do get penalized and they could get kicked off of this program altogether. So imagine them losing that $12,000 a month. They're not going to do that, so they will create a video. Then you can re-promote their video. If they're okay with it, you can download their video, repost it to your channel, things like that. There's a lot of different things you can do in here. Okay, so first you need to make sure before you request affiliates that you have a product, it's available and it's in stock on TikTok, right? Just like it is here, we've got 99 stock, listing quality is good. Try to optimize everything. Make sure that you have a logo. So go to your profile, make sure you have a logo. It's just going to help. And then you're going to go to the affiliate panel. And then you're going to start requesting affiliates. Let's open up this affiliate panel. Okay, so we're trying to get as many affiliates as possible, right? So what you're going to do is first you're going to click Find Creators. And you want to just specify what you want. You can only reach out to 1,000 creators a week. That's the rule. But go to creators, and then I'm just going to filter it by what product category. So we're selling in sports and outdoors, right? And then you can dwindle it down if you want, but I'm okay anybody with sports and outdoors. And then all you're going to do is just like bookmark them. Bookmark, bookmark. But again, you can do 1,000 a week. So this is one good way to do it. And then you're going to click target collaboration. And then you're going to invite to collaborate. And then you're going to set up an invitation, right? And make sure you have a logo, but let's just say portable ice shower. That's what our item is. And you can just do it, it's valid for until Wednesday, a little bit. Put your email, your phone number. Hi, I would love to give you a free sample for our product, shoppable video, something short and sweet. Add your product. All right, add the commission rate. We're going to do 20%. Okay, and then you can add a commission. You can set this up how you want. But the higher the commission, the more likely they are to accept it because they want to make money. Free samples. So I'm just going to auto approve the samples. You can manually approve it if you want. But yeah. And then you can choose the creators. So you're going to click add recommended creators. And then I'm going to add the ones that I bookmarked that I didn't invite in the past 90 days. So I'm just going to add those. Click add. And these are the people that I haven't invited. I already invited these to a different campaign, so I'm going to skip those. So it's only a few. And I'm going to click send. And then we're going to click view invitations. And then we can see if they accepted it or not. So right now we have 0 people who accepted it. Once they accept it, they're going to accept the free sample. And then we'll see if they made any videos, right? And then we can check also sample requests if anybody requested a free sample from us, right? So we can do open collaboration. This is another way. And this is where if people just randomly, if we don't invite people and people just randomly find our product, which they will, once we start generating sales on TikTok, then TikTok's going to automatically show our product to affiliates. We can say that we'll give them a free sample and then they can request it. I don't know why this is like an error on TikTok. This little bar showing. But anyway, you can again set this up, and then right now we've got 99 stock. I'm giving a commission rate of 18% for this one, and then anybody can request a sample. This one's not auto approved. So this one's going to, if they request a sample, then I can go to sample requests, and then I could approve them or deny them. And this is how you get affiliates. Now we're going to be talking about how to run TikTok advertising. So you can go to the marketing panel and then you see shop ads right here. And this is where you can run ads. And I'm also going to be showing you if an affiliate, so if you go to an affiliate and an affiliate makes an amazing video, you're also able to run ads on the affiliate's video. Right? That'll all of a sudden also increase your potential sales. Like, so if an affiliate's video goes viral and it gets like 100,000 views, you could also run ads. So the first one is create GMV max ads. I don't like this one as much, but I want you to just see how it works. So you're going to click create GMV max ads. And this is where you can promote your products or promote live. So promote all products in TikTok Shop, or you can just select the product. What's your goal? Maximize your gross revenue while achieving your target. So I'm not saying this is the worst, but you should test it out. And $300 a day to test, I believe, is too much. So you lower this down. A daily budget is recommended based on your budget will only be spent when your ROI target is met. Your recommended budget is calculated with your average ad spend for your selected products and average ad in your product. So interesting just to check this out. So targets 2.0 ROI, and they have all these calculations. So you definitely want to test it out. You can manage your creatives, have your creatives set up, schedule it. But what I want you to do before you do these is also preview it. So what it's going to show up in the For You page, how it's going to look. How it's going to look in the search, right? So it's going to just kind of show you everything. So when people are shopping, you might show up at the top, just like how Amazon ads work. Then it'll have a video, right? So you can get user-generated content, also product cards. Here it is going to show up as a product card. So TikTok knows that you need to make an ROI in order to keep running it. So, and then this is for live. If you wanted to show up on live videos. So ad text sponsored, right? And this is for live videos. So this is the two types of campaigns, right? Now I'm going to be showing you the more in-depth one is going to be the custom shop ads. Now try them both, right? But the custom shop ads, these are the ones that you can double down on, especially if you're giving away your product for free as to affiliates. An affiliate makes a great video, then you can re-promote that same video that got 100,000 views. You can promote that boom, and get it to 200,000 views, 300,000 views. That's one of the best ways, I believe, to run ads, because you know it's already worked, it's already making money for you. So you can just double down on what's already working. Now you can push them to the TikTok shop, which is probably going to be the best, or you can push them to your website. All right, so it's up to you, but let's do TikTok shop for right now, and then we can click continue. Got it. Right, so we got video shopping ads, live shopping ads, and product shopping ads. I believe the video shopping ads would work the best, but you should definitely try them all. You can see the available audience, and this one depends. And this one just showcases, okay, so they're going to do video shopping ads, and if you do the showcase, you can just showcase one product, right, instead of your whole shop. You can put placements. You can have automatic placements. Product expansion, enable ads for all available TikTok shop products using images in shopping center and search results. Up to you. Ads for any products not already selected. I don't know why you would do that, but I would keep this off. But it's up to you if you want to just randomly, maybe your other products are going to pop off and you haven't tried it. Audience targeting. So this is great if you know your audience, right? And you should be able to know your audience. Once you start posting videos, you can actually look at the analytics of your videos in TikTok. You can look at the analytics and see who's viewing it, who's buying it, what's your demographics. So TikTok's actually going to show you the demographics, and then you can input it in. That's once you start. You just have to post your own content first. Interests. Device, if you wanted to be very specific. Keyword expansion. Expand ads delivery within the search placement without impacting ads delivery and non-search placements. Keyword expansion will follow ad group targeting. Your daily budget, your schedule, all. What's your goal? Revenue goal, purchases, initiate checkouts, clicks, right? Most likely it's revenue or purchases, and then ROAS. So you can put all that information in. Product details. So this is where you add your product. Let's say I'm promoting this one. And now look, affiliate post. So this is where you can literally promote your affiliates post. So if you have an affiliate, videos from affiliates who have authorized advertiser to use their post. So you can talk to the affiliate again and be like, hey, look, this is doing so good. I'm about to run ads on it. It's going to make you more commission. So the affiliate also gets commission on that. So it's like a win for them and a win for you. TikTok posts. So if you have a TikTok post, videos you've posted and individual posts authorized by video codes. So you can add that. Search by post ID or caption. So it looks like you can actually post something specific. Video. You can upload a video or generate with AI. And then you publish it. And it's going to show you it right here in the feed, in the shopping center, or in the search. This is going to help you get more clicks, more sales, especially if it's a viral video. If it's a viral video, sometimes I don't even know it's sponsored, right? If it really looks sponsored. So you want to see what's working as well. And so you want to test to see what works. But we know for a fact that the affiliate posts, we know if it's getting a lot of views, those ones you can double down on. Another one you can look at is different from Hickaway, right? You can type in Hickaway. The Woobles is another one of our clients, and they do extremely well. So you can see, okay, which ones are getting tons of views? What are they promoting? Right, 1 day ago, 5,000, 200,000 views. And she kind of she's crocheting this whole Wooble thing right here. So you can showcase to see what's going on with all of this. Probably needed a hug. Cool stuff. Finger puppet. So look at what other people are doing. Go through your feed. Type in your competitors, things that are, if you're selling board games, just type in board games, and then you should see some ads over time. Start liking, commenting, and you should see what competitors are doing for ads before you actually go ahead and post your own, so you can see what works. But if you want to know it works, you can already just do the affiliate. So I recommend for the ads is to look at what the affiliates are doing well and then reposting theirs. Of course, you're going to have to give them a commission. But if you want to give them a lower commission on the ads, when you go into the affiliate panel and you set up the affiliate campaign and you give them a product, you can actually set that if you do run ads on it, they get a smaller commission. So that way you can still make money. So that's when you actually, let's go find creators. Let me see if I can do this right now. And I click on this one. And I click on invite. And I need to add the product. So this is if I invited an affiliate. So now I can do shop ads commission. So the same order won't incur both standard commissions and shop ads commissions at the same time. So you can pick, you can be like, okay, if it's running ads or if you run ads on it, maybe if it's organic, they get 15% commission. If you run ads on their video, we're only going to give them 5% commission, right? So this is lower than product commission in your own collaboration. So you got to make sure it's obviously the same. But so that way you're not, if you run ads and you're paying money to promote their video and they're generating sales off of, and they're making extra commission, it's just going to be a mess, right? So, but that's how you run ads, and you want to check it out and test it out yourself. Now we're going over how Hikaway made $1 million selling on TikTok Shop, right? So I'm saying $1 million on Amazon. So they were selling on TikTok Shop, giving away free samples to affiliates. And then not only did they generate over 9,000 sales, not $9,000, 9,000 sales, but it also spiked their Amazon sales to over $1 million, giving away the free products. So now this was towards Q4 of 2024. But what they did is they came into here and they made sure that free samples were given away. So you can request a free sample from Hikaway. Okay, so all the affiliates can request free samples from Hikaway. Next, they started inviting creators that either had to do with hiccups or had to do with health, and then they were just giving as many as possible away. So they probably gave away at least 1,000 units, and then in return, you could see if you go to their TikTok and you just type in Hikaway. Now let's do videos. So this is their own video, but they gave away, and some of them got 40,000 views. And what happened is their product has their brand name on it. So people just type in Hikaway on Amazon, because some people don't trust TikTok. So they'll go to Amazon, and Amazon knows they came from TikTok. So Amazon pushes them to the first page because they're like, somebody's paying for outside traffic. Amazon loves that. They're getting first page on Amazon, times 8x their sales on Amazon, plus they're generating sales on TikTok Shop. So it was a double whammy. They were not running any type of ads on TikTok. They were only just giving as many away to affiliates as possible and hoping one of them pops off. During Q4, people are more willing to spend more money, so it's a perfect time. Again, this one had practically 200,000 views. 30,000. Some of them didn't get many views. Like she only got 6,000 views. Only 4,000. This girl got 50,000. So the more you give away, the higher the chances, because the affiliates want the product to go viral, because then they get commission and they get a big cut. Now the commission that Hikaway was giving away was a pretty high commission, and we can check that out on our phone as an affiliate, but you can check out some of these videos. Another Hikaway, 100,000 views. I believe another 100,000 views. So again, it's set only 7 views. This was 22 hours ago. Only 461 views. 27,000 views. 32, 770, 15, 200,000. So you can see it's really a numbers game when it comes to this, and trying to get in front of the right target audience. So again, once you post your own videos, you can look at your demographics and check it out on your own personal TikTok. You can check out your own demographics on who's liking your video. So on your buyer account, you can check that out. So that's what they did. It was pretty much just affiliate, giveaway. And the reason why they did that is because to create their product, it's just a straw. It's very cheap to create. So it's cheap to create, it's cheap to ship, it's made in the USA, so it was a no-brainer to attempt to send these to a lot of affiliates because it's cheaper than running ads, and it spiked all of their sales. All of their website sales, their Amazon sales went up the most, and of course, their TikTok sales. Now we're going to be talking about the Woobles, and at the time of talking about this, they've got a couple items. One on Amazon's making $800,000 a month. One's making $100,000, and one is making $50,000 a month on Amazon right now. And what they did is they also they had different types. They were not doing affiliates. Maybe they're doing it now, but what they did to help spike their sales is advertising. So user-generated content. So what they would do is pay an influencer to create a video. They'd give it to them. The influencer would create a video, promote the product themselves, right? And then they would take that video and then just promote it on TikTok. So again, they weren't using TikTok's affiliate. They were pretty much trying to find one big influencer, paying them, and then creating a video, utilizing that video themselves, and then running ads on that video. So that was theirs. So that way they didn't have to keep giving commission on each and every sale. They just wanted to give one person a big chunk to post and create their own professional video. They also paid somebody to create their own videos, like, for example, Fiverr. And then they would create very, very high ones. So we can look at the Woobles. And you're not going to see as many. I mean, there are a lot of videos on here, but a lot of it's by them, aka user-generated content. So you can see this one. So this is user-generated content. So they'll give a product, and they're not TikTok affiliates, and then they create the product, and then they utilize that content. That this person isn't reposting it on TikTok. They're just getting it, making the video, and then the Woobles is utilizing it on their own TikTok. Then they're running ads on their own video. So they'll get this video and then run ads on it. Okay? So it's a little bit different than how Hikaway was doing it. But again, you can see there's not that many videos because there's not like really any affiliates. And this one did really, really good. Again, an influencer, and then making sure they make a pro video. So everything is scripted and triple checked. Again, so you can see this one's by the Woobles. And they're pushing everybody back to their TikTok shop in their link. Right, so you can see that. You can share it, message them. 7 million, 600,000, 400,000, a million. Again, so they're running ads back on their videos. So they're kind of keeping everything internal. So that way they don't want, I guess, to give their product away to an affiliate, and the affiliate makes a bad video about their product. Like, I can't crochet, or I don't have time for this, right? They're probably giving it to people who already know how to crochet, and it's a really targeted. And you can see the content is extremely HD. This is the same girl twice. So it could be definitely somebody that they're paying for user-generated content. You can see by the fingernails. Again, same person twice. And we don't know who Millie is. So again, you can see, looks like they hired them potentially. So, but that worked for them because they're, compared to a straw, super easy to use. This, you have to actually go through training and learn how to crochet yourself, which is a lot of time and effort for affiliates. So maybe it's not the best product for affiliates. They've gotten a lot better at ads, so user-generated content and then running ads. and reposting those videos, or taking those videos, not reposting, taking those videos and only posting them on their own channels, right? And that's how they've been doubling down and increasing their sales overall. And next up, we have how Bad Cards for Good Golfers. This is a golf game, and you pick a card, you do a dare, lots of fun. This is one of our clients as well, how they got their sales to spike. Now, right now, making this video, the golf season just started, but once the golf season starts picking up, they start making $60,000 a month, right? $70,000, a lot of sales and a lot of money long term. And if you go to TikTok, what they do is they golf themselves. So they're making their own content, which is going viral, making friends, and then having them do content as well together. So we can kind of see if we try to, here we go, Bad Cards. So here's their own content, and they're making these ones organically, and then most likely running ads towards them. So this is similar to the Woobles, right? And we can see they're playing their own game. They're optimizing, and then they're pushing it right back to their website. So again, playing their own game, and they're going to random golf courses, and it's like, try this out, getting actual reactions, real videos. Here, this is how you play, and he's going through it and showing you how to play. So another great way, especially when it's the golf season, to showcase your game. They're just posting tons of videos of them playing their own product with friends, family, going on the course. Hey, you want to play this game? What are you guys playing? This looks hilarious, right? Making golf fun for everyone, even if you're bad at golf. So that's what it's all about. So this one's more user-generated content. So they're making the content themselves, and then if the content does good, then they're running TikTok ads towards their own content. So instead of giving the product out for free to affiliates, instead of hiring user-generated people to make content and then reposting it, they're making the content themselves. So these guys are really good at content creation, which is more difficult. But once you get a couple viral videos, see they're pinned this to the top, you can run ads on your own videos to help you generate more sales. So again, a lot of it, and we can just type in their game. If we go back, and it looks like some of them are either friends, or they could be paying other people now. But that's what they were doing initially, is creating all of the videos themselves. Again, this one's a lot of the big videos are created themselves. Created themselves. This one's created themselves. 50,000 views created themselves. 14,000 videos created it themselves. Right? So a lot of good stuff here, and then kind of go from there. So I also created my own video. This is just me promoting NeuroGum, if you've heard of it, on Amazon. Now they did a TikTok strategy, giving their product away to affiliates. They gave one to me for completely free, and I was like, let's just see how hard it is to generate a sale on TikTok. And I just said, when the caffeine gum hits, and I just showed a video, did it super simple, didn't do anything crazy. And this one only got 300 views. Right? You can click view analytics. This is what I'm telling you when you can view your analytics. And you can see the demographics and everything. But anyway, it generated a sale. So only 359 views, and we got a sale from it. So it's not the hardest thing in the world to do this, right? So if you want to start, do it yourself. Make your own videos. You just need to be consistent. Post a new one every day. Look at different trends. Look at stuff other people are doing. I didn't even have a script. I'm like, let me just try it myself. And I'm like, oh, this gum's good. Oh, wow. It gives me energy. Check it out down low. TikTok shop. Boom. Generated a sale. They only watched it for 4 seconds, right? Played it only less than 30 minutes, and it generated a sale. So I just want to show you that it is possible, and it's not as difficult as you think to start yourself first if you want to start for free and see how this works. And also see, does it spike Amazon sales? How quickly does it take to spike Amazon sales? If you're posting every day on TikTok, there's a huge percentage of people that don't trust TikTok. They trust Amazon. So they're going to leave as long as your brand name, you can see the brand names literally in the video, as long as the brand name's in there. Check this out, NeuroGum, right? and then they'll check it out on Amazon, and it's going to spike your Amazon sales. So it's a double whammy, this game. So you definitely want to check it out. If I can do it, you can do it.